I decided at the last motherfucking minute that I wanted to wake up. Hold on. So, I've decided that hold on. It's your girl, Queen Jumps, aka Killer Queen T, aka Blackout T. Ooh. Don't sit over there. Come over here. You be supposed to be best friends. Whoa, 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 whoa. But y'all know we doing Be Back to Dr. Frost. There's actually not that much left for him or Melvina. Even though I'm wondering, Melvina might be a little crazy, a little psychopath over here. So, can't talk too much about that. Stop it. Why the hell are you being like this? I waited until you finished your military service. I was good to you. I only lived to make you happy. That is exactly why. What? Take care. And please don't call me anymore. Damn. Princess Pyeong-gang and the Fool Ondella is the classic Korean folktale in which the princess helps her timid husband transform into an outstanding general during the Three Kingdoms era. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all like twist? Is this you or is it somebody else? Can't put them up. Okay, all right. The psychology of motives and emotions. Last class. Did we? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Can put up? Go away. Did we do up into the last chapter of motives? Today, let's talk about something a little bit more interesting. Nowadays, this man is pretty popular, right? Whoa. The man who can read a person's mind through their facial expressions. Or so they say. But to psychology students, it should be clear who the model for the main character of this TV series was. Our model student, as always, Sion, Dr. Paul Ekman. Very good, just as I expected. Would you care to tell us a bit more about him? Dr. Paul Ekman studied uncivilized tribes in the wild in order to research our facial expressions. And as a result, he discovered that there are 6 basic common human emotions, regardless of culture. And the facial expression is associated with each emotion. Micro-expression. He found out about micro-expressions. Very good. Excellent. As you all know, there are a lot of little muscles in your face. These muscles react very sensibly in order to express your emotions. These micro reactions happen automatically within the seconds of 1/15th of a second. You can't hide them, even if you try. Professor, so can you read my face too? I knew it. Someone would ask that. Ha ha ha. It's not impossible. There are actually training centers in the United States. Whoa. But it's only possible if someone receives extensive training, has lots of experience and talent, and possesses excellent adversarial skills. What about you, Professor? I just told you. I have to spend so much time reading through your message reports that I never got enough time to practice it. Shoot. Ha 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 ha. It's even fucking with my laugh. 1/15th of a second. There's probably almost no one in Korea who can properly read facial expressions, except a very small number of people, of course. And y'all know who they saw show Dr. Frost over there looking sexy. Glance. That man is deceitful. She's excited. If you just get someone to drink a bit of alcohol, their micro expressions become very clear. I should come here more often to observe people. Professor, is that person at the table over there angry? Nope, not at all. Exclamation mark, question mark, slam. Stop guessing, Mr. B. Hey, Frost, could you do something that may be a bit more productive around here? Why should I teach classes here when I don't even get to do it at school where I work? How many guys have stormed out here without paying because of you? How about this? Class begins. If a man and woman come in together, seat them at a table instead of the bar. I learned about that. Why is that again? The direction of whoever a person is interested in now is shown in the direction of their navel, not their face. Bars are supposed to be a place where customers who come in alone can talk to the bartender. It can be a disadvantage to a man who's trying to win the favor of a girl. So even little things like that can help improve the service around here. Although you aren't suited at all to service jobs, of course. Come on, manager, don't be like that. At least we got some new customers thanks to the professor. Buys a beer every day for each mistake they made. And the cops are here often. But I haven't seen those detectives around here for a while. Are they busy? It doesn't matter. They only drink the cheap stuff. She should be here by now, but she's not. Ring. Welcome. She's here. Is this the place your friend recommended, sweetie? Yes, that's right. I better try using what I've learned. Welcome. Allow me to lead you to the table inside? No. Exclamation mark, question mark? Drop that in the comments. We'll sit at the bar. Is that okay, babe? Hold on. Anything you want, darling? There she is. I don't know. Do these people annoy me? I don't know. I'm not interested in the relationship counseling. But Professor, she's a close friend of mine. It makes no sense that every time she's in a relationship, she meets a bad guy. I thought that to women, the words last boyfriend and bad guy were synonyms. If you got this much free time, write up some study plans for graduate school. I've already written and submitted them. Then start on the research for my next, just right here, slam. ... It's a still off. Wait, did you just say every time she's in a relationship? Every single time. Every single time? Yeah. Professor Chun once said this. All pain is the foundation for growth. But if all the pain is the same type, then what you need is a psychologist. These were his words. I'll meet her in Bar Mirror. Don't tell her there's a psychologist there. Sweetie, what should I drink? This one or this? This one's a bit strong, but you could try it once if you want. Here's the Bailey's vanilla and dry martini you ordered. Sweetie, should I eat this olive too? Is there a seed? Whatever you want. All right. You said you were bored, so I bought a little fun. I bought a fun little psychological test. Wow, really? I love these kind of things. All right, choose. What would you like to give a gift to a man? A nice suit. 2, a handkerchief. 3, a wallet. 4, a tie. I like to give all of them. How should I choose? That's nice. But what if you had to choose one? The handkerchief? Hurry up and tell me the answer. Come on, Professor. Do these kind of tests really work? Of course not. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm over here giving y'all... not y'all. I'm not giving y'all nothing. I'm giving the people lots of thighs. All right, I'll explain to you. I'll explain to you. Guess represents your relationship to other people. The suit means you want to make the person stand out. The wallet means you want to be important to that person. The tie means you want to hold the other person tight. I was going to choose the tie. Tell me about the handkerchief. The handkerchief represents devotion. It means that giving something to the other person makes you happy. Wow, they all seem so true. I really like giving people gifts. I'll have to treat you even better now, sweetie. Can we go eat something good again? How can they all be so true? It gives me chills. I'll pay today, sweetie. What an amusing psychological test. ... Exclamation mark, question mark. In return, I'd like to tell you an interesting story about psychology. It's also a very funny and amusing story. What do you think of mind reading? Mind reading, you mean like fortune tellers? It's amazing. There's something like mind reading and psychology as well. Wow, really? How does it work? He looking like, bitch, you need to shut up. You need to just agree with everything I say. People basically have two types of facial expressions. A temporary passing, first expression, and a constantly maintained second expression. And he worried that second expression, which means he don't want to be with Shorty. That's why they said the boss, so he wouldn't have to face her because he ain't really feeling her. She just get him whatever the fuck he asked for. That's the only reason why. I already spotted it. Dr. Frost just go ahead and let him know. Like the image that he's showing is not who the fuck he is. Which of the two you think shows a person's real thoughts? The second expression, not the first one. Well, the first one, right? That's right. So if you can read this type of facial expression, you can get a bit of insight into what the other person is feeling. I've seen something like that on TV drama. But isn't that all just fiction? That first expression only lasts for... Why are you looking at her like that? Why you not want her to believe this shit? For about 0.1 seconds and then disappears. The expression which just crossed your face would be called criticism. ... Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Ooh. What? Now you're flustered. By watching couples talk for just 3 minutes, John Gotham from the University of Washington is able to tell whether that couple will get divorced within the next 3 years to a 94% degree of accuracy. The moment that scorn or criticism appear between the two, the relationship is practically over. That is precisely the expression you had on your face while you've been talking with her this whole time. Yep, I told y'all, he been looking at Shorty like, I already know you're gonna agree with anything I fucking say. You a yes bitch. That's how he was looking at her, like, you a yes bitch.
Oh, we got 2 people.
How dare you say such a thing? Slam? What kind of place is this? Let's go, babe. Sure. Okay, sweetie. I only came because a friend recommended this place, but it's kind of weird here. What you doing, Frost? You went too far today. Long time no see, detective. Oh, exclamation mark, question mark. A detective just walked in, and that's what you get. Shock look. But is the exclamation question mark a shock look for you? I don't know. Drop it down in the comments. Woo, catching all these petty criminals all day, every day lately is really starting to piss me off. Hey, bartender professor, if you see this guy, call me. He right there. Do your job, police officer. If you don't arrest this man, you suck as a police officer. And this is not to the real police officers, but it's to the one in the comic. If you don't arrest him, he's a horrible cop. I just want you to know that. He's a repeat offender who's been cheating a lot of women lately. He's the king among petty criminals. His name is Suwoo Jung-hong, 30 male. Appearance, short height, 163 centimeters. Mole near right eye. Offenses. Since around September 10th, he has been targeting mostly women in areas such as Bush-on with scams such as a fake marriage proposal and order to steal valuables. What a shame. Looks like you won't be having to drink tonight. He just got arrested. They tackled him like he was a fucking football player. Stomped him to the ground. My, you must have known we were regulars here, so you came and waited for us. Ouch, that hurts. Clink, clink. As for investigating the female victim, we'll send another car a bit later. What? What is this? Why is it always me? Because you a yes bitch. She a yes bitch. She don't never say no to a nigga. She say, yes. Should I do this? Should I do that? She can't make choices for her own self. She's a yes bitch. Yes bitches can never make choices for their own self. They need somebody else to tell them what to do. So they can say, yes, okay. Flutter. I'm Yeon's man professor. ... Exclamation mark, question mark. Now remember, she's crying. So she can't have the shocked expression that her now ex-boyfriend had when he got arrested by the police. Can't be the same expression. So drop that down in the comments. If you need help, come to pyeong-gang University. You need help, baby. Go. run to us. Shayun Park, 26. You keep meeting bad guys, you say? Yeah, because you be a little bit more Pacific. I met my first boyfriend in university while we were studying for exams. I did everything I could to help him for 3 years. But as soon as he passed the test, he left me. And then there was my second boyfriend, from whom I waited while he was in the army. And as soon as he finished his military service, he met another girl. So then my next boyfriend who's looking for a job. Even recently, there were some really bad guys who only approached me for my body or my money. Some of my friends even say I should go and see a shaham or something. God, this is worse than I thought. I didn't know the half of it. Shiyun, what do you think the cause for this is? The cause? Aside from the fact that those assholes were bad people, what other reason could there be? You? ... She looked flustered. I'm sorry. I know there must be something wrong with me too. Professor, if I got a problem, I want to fix it and be happy. Help me. ... I don't know. Should we help her? It was Dr. Frost. You gonna help Shorty? Shin Hu Yoon, from what I saw of your behavior in the bar, I suspect you may be a typical case of the dependent personality disorder. The defend personality disorder. People all depend on others to some extent, but this is necessary in order to survive. However, a problem arises in cases where it becomes excessive and someone depends on others for everything. Dependent personality disorder patients tend to have excessive fear of being abandoned. So they either abstain from expressing contrary opinions to other people, ask the person they depend on about every aspect of their life, this one or this, or ask them to make decisions for them. Sweetie, should I eat this olive too? Is there a seed? Like, really? Really? How am I supposed to know? How, Shorty? How am I really supposed to know these things? I can't. They have a tendency to do whatever the other person says. Anything you want, darling. And they're constantly afraid that the person they depend upon will leave them. There can be several causes of dependent personality disorder, such as a sense of infertility or overprotectiveness. Do I have that disorder? It's not that easy to conclude right away. But because you always lean on others and never refuse anything, it would explain why there are a lot of people who approach you in order to use you for personal profit. Of course, there are also a lot of things that aren't explained by the dependent personality disorder. Should we try a few tests? Okay, we can do some tests. First, we'll start with a sample self-test so that you can confirm your dependent tendencies. She lives with her mother and father and had her first boyfriend at age 20. I'm all done, Sang-Yan. Okay. Now I'm going to have you draw a picture. This is called the HTP test, also known as a drawing test. This is not testing your drawing ability, so just relax and draw as best as you can. All right. HTP test. This is an examination also known as House Person Tree Test. Was first conceived by John Buck in 1948 and has since become the most widely used preliminary test in psychology counseling. If this HTP test is done by a trained professional, they can avoid any defense mechanisms or conscious evasion from the test subject to a certain extent during the drawing process, and are able to see the person's unconscious reactions. First, draw a house on this paper. Not one that exists, but one that you imagine. Glance, nod, click. Okay, we're going to draw a house. Now I'm going to have you draw, house, tree, person. These three things are encountered by almost every person from the time when they're young. At the same time, since they all have a great deal of symbolism, they leave plenty of room for reflecting the test subject's various unconscious characteristics. Although one cannot know everything from this alone, it certainly helps to establish a reference point. All done? Exclamation mark, question mark. A middle-aged woman. This isn't a normal reaction. The next, draw a man on the back of the page. Ah, okay. I'm all done. Is this what is it what I think it is? Who's this? Ah, my mom and dad. And who's in the house? Me. What are you doing inside? Looking out the window. So this is your drawing of a tree. Is it strange? There are no strange drawings in this test, so don't worry. Who are you thinking of when you draw these two? I guess my mom and dad. So you think of your mom as some old person, your dad is a scary monster, okay? Her tree of life is not that big. It's a little dead. It don't got many leaves on it. None of the faces have the house doesn't have a door. It has a window so she can look out of it. But her parents in the house picture don't have faces, okay? The questions you ask after the HP test are important. What can you figure out from this, Professor? We'll stop here for today. Okay, Professor. Well, we'll have the next section next week. What do you think of Sheyun, Professor? She seems like the typical case of the dependent personality disorder. But there are a few things that are bothering me. Me too. If you look at the drawing of the house, there's a fence but no door, which could be seen as showing a fear of the word, and her parents being outside while she looks out from the window must be interpreted as representing her dependence on her parents. In the drawing of a tree, you can usually see how the person views themselves. But in her picture, there are no leaves or fruit, so she doesn't believe she's grown. She doesn't believe she has anything to offer, of value. So the tree looks pretty bare, doesn't it? In the picture of the people, usually you will see how they view themselves and others. In this case, she said they were her mother and father. There are a lot of things here that indicate dependent personality disorder. But in people with this disorder, you almost never see anger or argumentative behavior. Since personality disorders resolve around twin axes, this looks like it'll take a lot of time. I don't have that much time. Question mark, exclamation mark. No, this question mark and exclamation mark is not the same as the other question mark, exclamation mark we've seen. One I thought was shocking, one I thought was fear. This one, I don't know. She just looks curious. So like I said, drop it down in the comment and let me know what you think is going on though. I'm going to have to meet a lot of people. So that first boyfriend of hers passed that test, is now a district attorney. I was barely able to get in touch with her second and third boyfriend. I finally managed to arrange a meeting with them. Was it difficult to do? I'm a pretty good assistant, aren't I? Pretty good indeed. The first boyfriend. So what exactly do you want from me? It's about Sanyan. That was ages ago. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I got a few questions for you. She probably said I was a bad guy or that I betrayed her, right? What? How did you two meet? When I was staying in the dormitory, a friend of mine introduced us. She liked to take care of me, and she was a big help while I was staying there. Then why? I just got really sick of her. At first, I thought she was just helping me out with this and that, but not long after we met, ring. Who could it be at this hour? It's 4 a.m. Yarn. Hello? Sinyum? Babe, what is it? Oh, babe, I'm calling you because there's no one else at home right now. When I go to school today, which shoes should I wear? Wow. She couldn't decide on anything without asking me first. She would come over to hang out, say she wanted to help me, and then just sit there. Did she harass you at all after that? What? No, nothing like that. Would you mind telling us when you broke up? Well, it was 4 years ago. Question mark, question mark. The second boyfriend. Sheyun, he looked timid. At first I liked her, but I got tired of her after a while. It was as if she didn't have any thoughts of her own. Again? Yes. That first time seeing her, she looked like a yes chick. She looked like, babe, what should I do? What should I do? How should I move? How should I think? Should I, babe, is this okay? Should I? When did you say you two started dating? Oh, right before I went to the army. Cheyenne. Part. At first, I liked that she listened well and did whatever I wanted. But I just got tired of that after a while. It kind of gets under your skin. So we broke up pretty quickly. And there's almost no break in between when she breaks up with one boyfriend and meets another one. Wow, she meets each of them less than a month or two of each other. She's got an unstable, impulsive side. So maybe she's got a borderline personality disorder. Probably not. If that were so, she would have tried to get revenge of some kind. To someone with dependent personality disorder, all that matters is finding a new person to depend on. So that would explain why she tried to find new boyfriends right away. Then could it be? No, we can't rush to any conclusions yet. Could what be? Professor, are you going back to the counseling center? No. I'm arranged grandma meeting assistant you. Oh, sure, but with who? What is the second axis? The most common feature of personality disorder. The parents. The fucking parents. Unstable personalities. She doing a mama and a daddy. She really don't depend on these motherfuckers. She really don't really give a fuck. But at the same time, she wants somebody to be in her life. So it's like, do this because that'll bring somebody in your life. If you depend on somebody, that brings somebody in your life. But that's not how she really want to move. You know what I'm saying? But that's what she used to. I might be reaching. So their symptoms which form over a long period of time, then who should we meet? Now, I don't want to be on this video, but most of the time I try not to make my videos over 27 or I try not to go over 28. At this point over the time, we're not going to go over 27. So,
Mommy?
Yep, we got enough time, and I think I got enough videos to make one more video. So, boom. We be right back.